The second and the most important part of writing an argumentative essay is the body paragraphs. To start with, there are a number of important elements that every writer needs to be familiar with while writing the body paragraphs. In argumentative essays, the main goal is to convince the readers about the precision of your argument. That's why you need to provide support for your argument in each body paragraph. Body paragraphs start with a topic sentence. The topic sentence introduces the main idea of that specific body paragraph. Now, let's look at the table and see how we can organize the body paragraph. Here, the thesis statement is, students should work while they are studying. We have two main pro-arguments to deal with. Why does the writer assert that students should work while they are studying? Because in this way, they can meet their financial needs. This is the main idea of the first pro-argument paragraph. The main idea of the second pro-argument is that by working, students may gain experience before they graduate. Now it is time to support your opinion. Since your main goal is to convince your readers, you have to support your main ideas with sufficient evidence. When refuting arguments, you should also base your ideas on true, valid, and sound evidence, which gives details and further explains the main idea. So, how are you going to support your ideas? First, you can use statistics, figures, statistical evidence, or information based on research. Second, you may make use of information based on personal experience or common sense. Thirdly, don't forget that information that compares similar things will make your ideas sound clearer. To express your ideas effectively and fluently, you need to use some linkers and conjunctions. Without connectors, your writing can sound like a locomotive speeding along a boring and monotonous rail track. Now let's move on to counterarguments. The next step in supporting your own arguments will be to deal with those who disagree with your opinion. Here, the purpose is to show that you have considered the issue from all aspects and that you wish to anticipate the counterarguments, criticize them, and justify your idea. In other words, you should refute opponents' ideas. There are some common methods for attacking and refuting the opponent's arguments. The first method you can use is stating that your opponent's argument is weak because it is based on incorrect or misleading information. The second method, which can help you, stating that the counterargument is weak because it is based on insufficient information or ignores significant information. And the last method is proving that your opponent's argument is irrelevant. In the meantime, when writing the opposing opinion or counterargument and refutation, you may make use of expressions you see on the screen. You're going to study the details in class with your instructor. And here are the expressions you can use when pointing out opposing arguments. Don't forget that such expressions will be of great help to you to sound more convincing, academic, and professional. And how about the transitions that can be used for refutation? Well, you can use transitions that show contrasts such as however, but, on the other hand, nevertheless, and on the contrary. When refuting the opposing idea, we may use some strategies. First, you may compromise but prove that their argument is not powerful enough. You may also completely disagree, or you can assert that their argument is irrelevant to the topic. Finally, we can finish our essay with an effective conclusion. In the conclusion of an argumentative essay, the aim is to convince the readers that you have covered the important arguments and that your main premise is the best position on the issue. To do so, first, restate your thesis statement. Secondly, make a summary of the arguments which support the premise. Then, continue with making a prediction and providing a general warning. Lastly, make a recommendation and give your personal opinion. Before we finish today's video, I would like to remind you the significance of the title. The title is the last part you should take into account. Your title may vary according to the effect you wish to create on readers. It can be shocking, intriguing, or interesting. Thus, it is always a good idea to come up with something original, just like we have seen in the previous example, an alarming problem. It is intriguing, it makes you wonder and motivates you to read the rest of the article. Suppose that the title was just Chinese products. How would you feel? Would you be motivated to read the rest of the essay? Lastly, there are some warnings I would like to give you to select the best title ever. Please don't forget to write the title after you finish writing the essay. Don't write a sentence as your title. Do not write a title longer than 5 words. Do not write a title irrelevant to your topic. Don't forget to capitalize all the initial words of your title except for the articles and short prepositions. Don't forget that the title does not appear in one magic moment. You need to brainstorm and revise your essay before writing the title. Don't use a title that can be written by anyone. In today's video, we have studied on how to write introduction of an argumentative essay, how to support our ideas in body paragraphs, how to refute the opposing ideas, the expressions we can use in an argumentative essay, how to conclude it, and how to write an effective title. Please don't forget to work on the samples provided in your supplementary pack for the next class. You can also check the link given by your instructor for further information and practice. This is the end of our videos for English 201's Flipped Classroom. You can check all these videos whenever you want. Thank you all for watching our videos. Good luck!